have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones. All right, this is the Talk Beat Jones, and I am Billy E. Jones.
And I am Santana Hill.
And we hope to have Michelle be here shortly. But again, family, thank you very much. And Miss Santana, would you identify yourself and tell them what's going on today?
Certainly. So my name's Santana Hill, and I serve as Chief of Staff for Council Member Mary Waters at Large. At large means she represents the entire city of Detroit. And Highland Park don't feel left out because the health of Detroit is the health of Highland Park as well. So some of the things Councilmember has going on today are really continuing to work for your health and safety. Yesterday was formal session at the Detroit City Council, and that's where the City Council votes and takes up issues of concern to the citizens. So at yesterday's formal session, Member Waters had a resolution to establish gun-free zones within the city of Detroit. Now, you remember last week, Michelle and I talked about the very, very violent tragedies that occurred in Greektown and at the Riverwalk. Those tragedies on a world-class riverfront, at a world-class entertainment district on the sidewalk, impacted so many people and led to the death of a beloved security guard in Greektown. And that's not okay. That is not okay. So Councilmember Waters decided to speak with the state legislature to see what we can do to expand gun-free zones in the city of Detroit. Now, if you recall, there are already certain places you cannot have a gun, right? You can't have a gun in a hospital. You can't have a gun in a school. You can't have a gun in a stadium. And all this council is trying to do, and all Member Waters is trying to do, is ensure that our families, our children, our men and women of Detroit have a world-class entertainment destination, and that entertainment destination can stay world-class and safe. Now, don't get it twisted. This doesn't mean that City Council is coming to take your guns. That's not what that means. You may have heard some rallying also yesterday with some gun rights advocacy groups. And please rest assured, that is not what Member Waters is proposing. She is not proposing to take your guns. What she wants is a zone where we don't have to worry about firearm violence. And we already have those zones. When you go to Little Caesars Arena, you can't have a gun there. When you go to Ford Field, you can't have a gun there. When you go into the casinos, you may not have a gun. So we just want to expand that safety zone so that we have safe places for our families and our children. Now, it's summertime, right? And like the Will Smith song,
My door.
it's time. But we want it to be a safe time. Every summer we hear the same refrain. Every summer we hear shooting, stabbing, death. And it's time to stop. It's time for us to come together and agree as a people that our entertainment districts have no place for firearms. Leave the beef at home. And if you can't leave the beef at home, leave the gun somewhere else. Now, I've heard some people say that CPL holders might get caught up in the dragnet. But again, Member Waters says that there are already places where CPL holders even cannot have their gun unless they are licensed law enforcement on duty. All we are asking is to keep our Detroit riverfront world-class and safe. Now, at the conclusion of yesterday's formal session, Member Waters agreed to send the resolution back to committee, and she did that so that her and her colleagues could work just a little bit harder to get that language in the resolution exactly how we like it, and in an effort to make sure that we give the state legislature some time to consider our request.
Well, we are now joined shortly, and but what is that request?
Our request is to allow us to expand gun-free zones to include areas such as the Riverwalk and Grand Circus Park and other areas where people gather in the open air.
So what is the objections?
Some of the objections to this are that it's restricting the rights of owners to have guns. A lot of people argue that us creating these gun-free zones means that we're restricting their Second Amendment right to bear arms. And that's simply not true. That's simply not true. You may still have your firearm. You may still have your firearm in your possession. But what you may not have it at is a place of gathering like the Riverwalk or like the Greektown pedestrian area.
And Miss Michelle, would you introduce yourself and let us know what you think?
Hello, everyone. My name is Michelle Broughton. Again, my name is Michelle Broughton. It's so wonderful to be here today. And my team is out. I had to help a team member, so excuse my tardiness. We really have to do the work that is ahead of us. We really do. So I am so happy to be here with my co-host, Billy E. Jones on the Talk Beat Jones, and our special guest, Santana Hill. Yes, yes, yes.
This program today is a great program. Why? Because we have the great ones from the office of, ladies, where are you representing?
The Honorable
Mary Waters
at
large.
large City Council.
This is now your show.
So, Michelle, I was just letting the people know a little bit more about what happened yesterday at formal session. The gun-free zone resolution was placed back into committee to
Right.
give us some time to really work on the language and to really refine what that means.
Right, and also to allow the community to think about how would they feel if they were caught up in the crossfire. Why wouldn't you support to be safe? Because I know when I send my teenagers out, I pray on my knees that the way they go out is the way they come back. So many times, mothers, fathers, grandparents are up at night and your loved ones don't come back the way you sent them out. So it is about, everybody uses the cliche of village, wake up. Village, wake up. Because it's going to take more than a village. It's going to take an army. It's going to take those praying grandmas that are always on their knees. It's going to take the pastors. It's going to take your next door neighbor, teachers, everyone to make sure that the city is a complete safe zone around our entire city. But you have to start somewhere. And instead of the criticism, and I said it, nobody else said it, you can blame me for that. My phone number is 313-480-4825. We need to find solutions. And when we find solutions, we need to educate each other. From a teacher, education is ongoing. We don't have all the answers, But we have to start somewhere. And because you are a voter and you participate, don't stop. You voted people in to take care of you, to carry out your wishes. Support them. Call them, support them. Make sure you stay active because that's what they're trying to do. And if you think you have a better idea, if you think you have something that we can add to the pot, please do. Please do. Because this is right now, I don't have tears to cry because sometimes they just dry up. Now it's time to roll up your sleeves, put some elbow grease in the game, get in the game, stay in the game. Not the blame game, the solution. The solution. I think it used to be a game called
Solutions.
Yeah.
And speaking of solutions, if you have any for us right now, our lines are open. You can call 313-868-0342 or 313-868-0351 or 313-868-4336. Because Michelle,
Yes.
aren't you tired of going out to these beautiful events that the city hosts and you got to leave early because someone's acting a fool?
Right.
Aren't you tired?
Yes, yes.
And people, aren't you tired? Aren't y'all tired
Right.
of going to places like Noel Night and going to festivals like Dally in the Alley
Or
and
the fireworks.
or the
Why do I have to go to
fireworks.
Canada to be safe?
to see the
I live
fireworks
here
without
to
a
see the
shooting?
fireworks.
Why are we celebrating the fact that one time in an event's history there was no violence? We ought to be ashamed of ourselves.
Yeah, it should be all the time we're safe. But keep it brief. Keep it brief. And we'll take note and we'll take the information back so that your city council can understand that you understand the need for safety. The need for safety. Yep. So that's all I have on that part. We have some wonderful things, information we want to share with you, and I'm going to start with one. I heard a very concerning story yesterday from an elder. People, all people, we need skilled trades, and it's the biggest secret ever kept. Yes, you want to go to college. Yes, you might want to be a lawyer. Yes, you might want to be a doctor, but guess what? You're not making millions, not at first. First of all, you got to pay all those college loans that you created to get to the part. And lawyers are plentiful. So you have to be the best, like the favorites you see on TV to make the money you think you want to make. So I'm going to let you in on a secret. Skilled trades. That's your plumbers. When they walk in your door, they making $500. When you make a phone call, they're charging you. The electricians, he come in, change a few sockets. That's $900 right there. You do 10 houses. Hey, you in the money. You have your carpenters. They're building your garages, maybe a new addition to your house, maybe laying down carpets, maybe fixing the steps. However, those are jobs that you can obtain without having a large college bill and loans to pay back. And guess what? In the city of Detroit, you can get paid. You're not paying out of your pocket. They're paying you to learn the trade. You can make millions in less than a year because they need skilled workers to perform these jobs. People complain about whatever it is that's going on in Detroit, and I'll just say, hey, whatever the project is, because there are many. Everybody knows about the Hudson project. Everybody knows about the new District Detroit project, but those are jobs, skilled trade jobs. We have to encourage our returning citizens, our youth that are graduating, you got to be 18 now, out of high school, our 22, 23-year-olds that went to college and decided, that's not for me. Mm-hmm. We have to, because that is how you or your loved one can care for the family. The benefits come home. And then your family, the neighborhood becomes better and greater. I mean, Santana, what do you think?
Well, let's talk about it. Historically, black men and women have been kept out of the skilled trades ever since we stopped working for free. We've been kept out. We've not been allowed to ascend. I've got friends in the plant who told tales of way back when black people were not allowed to learn the skilled trades. Now's our time. Now's our time to right those systemic wrongs and get back involved.
Right.
Now's our time. And to that end, Councilmember Waters, as one of the chairs of the Skilled Trades Task Force, is dedicated to uniting the people with the programming. We're bringing the programming to you, aren't we, Michelle?
Yes, May 6th. Nope, I'm sorry. That's not the Skilled Trades, May 17th. May 17th. Come out, bring your people. They are signing folks up on the spot. They are. They are there to explain all the details that it takes. And some of you may have to take a test because electricity is nothing to play with. You do not want to shock yourself. So that is Wednesday, May the 17th. And they are going to be at, guess where? David Aerospace.
That's right. We're engaging with Detroit Public Schools Community District to bring the Skilled Trades programming and the Skilled Trades Task Force to the youth, to the parents who can also benefit. Because let's talk about it. It's never too early to have your youth thinking about the next steps. There are some programs even at WC3 where you can start earning the credits towards your journeyman's license. But you won't know about it unless you come to us and come get this information. So what's
Right.
that date again?
That's May the 17th. It's on a Wednesday, and it's at David Aerospace. It's located on 900 Dickerson Avenue in Detroit, zip code 48215. Also, for those of you who are changing your careers, you can come too. They are looking for people that want to work, that want to learn these jobs, love what they do, and make money.
It's never too late. I know several people who pivoted late in life. Matter of fact, speaking of lawyers, I know several lawyers who left the practice and went into the trades because it was better for their health.
Right. Less stress. Less stress. So just think about it. Just think about it. And so while we're talking about that, let's also talk about your health. Think about it, what you can do. So our office, my outreach office, or Councilwoman Waters' outreach office, is located in Northwest Activities Building Center on Myers and Curtis. And guess what? We have bingo on the 4th Thursdays of every month. We have movies for seniors on the 3rd Wednesday of every month. But the most thing that I'm really, really excited about is getting in that swimming pool. Getting in the pool. And it's water aerobics. It will help anybody that needs to learn how to get back into exercising. And it's less stressful. It's less stressful on your body. Get you moving, making you feel good. I've been in the pool with them once because I've got to work. I was working. I was helping, encouraging the seniors and being healthy myself. So you have to come back to the centers so that you can benefit. It's free. What they do require is that you sign up, because if something happens to you, and I'm not saying that it will, they have to know your address if you're a Detroiter, and an emergency contact. They have lifeguards and they have people in the building that can, but we need to make sure you're safe, and we need a contact for your folks. And on every other Friday, I believe, we are doing hula hoops. Seniors, they can out hula hoop me. I guess I need to get in shape. I don't know. So we have programs for you, because you are a Detroiter. And you are here. You need to get involved. You need to figure it out. Come out. And for those who might not want to go into skilled trades, guess what? Detroit is hiring. But you have to go to, is it Detroit Works?
Yes. So go to Detroit at Work. Detroit at Work has a variety of programmings, on-the-spot interviews, and other support to help you further your career or start a new one.
And you can come again to Northwest Activity Center, and there are people there to help you, because some of us may be challenged to get online, but you got to come up. You really got to get up to speed. And
Or
get that
call
done.
our office. Call the office of Councilmember Mary Waters at 313-628-2363, and we'll keep you in the loop.
That's right. We sure will. We have a caller.
Yes.
Hello, caller. What's your name and
Hi.
where are you coming from? You seeing us on television, computer, or your phone?
I'm watching you on my laptop.
All right.
All right.
This
Welcome.
is Sylvia Sliso Go Silverado.
Hey, Sylvia. That's a mermaid we talking to. I haven't seen you up there. I've
You
been waiting.
already know. I'm just so happy that they finally opened up the Northwest activity. I can't wait to come back to the steam and sauna, and you know I swim in gym.
That's right.
Yeah. But I also calling about your program on 900 Dickerson.
Yes.
That's Wednesday, and what is the hours?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you for calling. The hours are from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. because some
Okay.
people work, and so we're trying to, and then our students may still be in school because some seniors, they want to come and get in on the action. So it's Wednesday, April.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
May
the 17th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay. Yes, great information. Most definitely. I have my son's friend. He was barely a 2.0 student, and now he's a journeyman.
See?
That's
See?
amazing.
And making money. See?
Yes. So college isn't for everybody, but the skilled trades has proven that you don't have no debt after you learn your skill.
That's
and
right.
you have a good job, and you can even start your own businesses.
Right.
That's right.
And you might even
Yeah.
love what you do.
And you might love what you do.
That's right. Well, thank you
All
for
right.
calling.
Great seeing you, and have a wonderful day and week.
You as well.
Now,
Okay.
Michelle,
Okay.
speaking of business, let's talk about
Yes.
Member Waters' work with the Minority Business Task Force and the Minority Business Summit.
That's right.
Now, last year's Minority Business Summit was held downtown at WC3.
Yes.
And it was a hybrid conference, and we boasted over 300 people in person.
That's right.
And over 200 online.
Right.
Now, Michelle, what did we do at the Minority Business Summit? Tell the people a little bit about it.
We educated folks. We showed them. We told them. And we listened to the folks as well. How they can get in touch with the city to get in their bid for these $1 million contracts. We explained to them, mostly when it comes to minorities, and maybe because if you don't know better, you can't do better, you have to pay your taxes. I don't care what else happens in your life, even if you have to borrow it. Pay your Detroit City taxes. Even if you didn't have a business, if you just wanted to have a job, even if it was just a secretarial job, if you don't pay your Detroit taxes, you're out the game. That's the thing. So we found that they didn't understand also that they have to pay their personal taxes and their business taxes. We had people there from procurement to show them how to register, to get on the registry so that they can start receiving the information of the bids that are going out, because the information was scarce. But with our team, with our councilwoman getting out there trying to give out the information, made it easier, made it better for them to obtain the information and share what they had to offer. And also what was interesting is we learned that if they didn't want to break down the contract, that we could come together, my business and yours, and get that money and get that money and get that money.
That's
Okay?
right.
Because the money, the contracts should stay in the city, and city residents that own businesses in the city should have a better understanding of how to obtain that money. And that's how the city can become greater and better, because the money stays here, not going out to Auburn Hills, not going out to Farmington and LA and anywhere else they can find people that come in here and take our contracts because we weren't aware. We didn't know the process. So this is number 2. This will be an annual thing. And now we have people that can give a testimony that because of our efforts, they have been successful, and now they are vendors, and they are gaining these contracts. What you say?
That's right. We've got too much black talent right here in our 144 square miles to allow contracts to go places like Dublin, Ohio, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Daytona, Florida. It's ridiculous. Every day I hear of a new black business that could possibly have something to offer for the city. I'll tell you, the recreation department is always, always, always looking for entertainment vendors. That means DJs, face painters, jugglers, circus performers, dancers, musicians, singers. Just take a peek or call the recreation department. They're really active on social media. So when you're scrolling Facebook, look up Detroit Parks and Rec and see what they're posting about. I can tell you that there's a lot of black-owned transportation companies around here. Right. And there are a lot of lucrative contracts out here for transportation. There's contracts to provide summer camp services.
Right.
Anything the city might need, there's contracts out here for you.
Yes.
But you gotta take the steps to become a good business, and you've gotta get engaged with us so that we can give the information to you.
That's right. So just remember, we are working hard for you. We're trying to get the information out everywhere as much as possible so that we can shore up our Detroit and make sure our residents, our constituents, the benefits come to them, and not that they don't have the way to enjoy our city. So what I'm referring to also is our senior population. And just because they have maybe limited mobility, meaning they might be on a walker or in a wheelchair, we need to be mindful. So if you have transportation that can make it easier for our feisty seniors that want to get out, it's okay to go to the store for them. But some days they want to go out too. So think about it. Just think about that. And we are on the side of a break. We'll see you on the other side.
You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones.
Now you can watch WHPR TV 33 on Fire Stick. Catch all of your favorites. Stay informed. Don't miss a minute of your favorite talk shows. Call, text, tweet, post. WHPR TV 33 is worldwide on Fire Stick. For more information, go to FirestickTVNetwork.com or call us at 313-868-6612. WHPR TV 33, a Watkins Broadcasting Company.
Justice for Mario Willis. Truth. Facts. Evidence. Matter. Log into justiceformariowillis.com. Read for yourself.
ready to put your podcast on iHeartRadio? Yes, your podcast on iHeartRadio. What about Alexa, Roku, Fire Stick, Apple TV, Android, or iPhone? Plus live TV streaming. Get your podcast seen and heard all over the world. Call 313-868-6612. Pre-recorded shows are accepted to be archived. This is a WHPR distribution platform. Download the app from the App Store. Go to WHPRTV.com. Channels available for lease 24/7 on Roku, Fire Stick, or Apple TV. Coming soon, subscription and pay-per-view.
Also,
Block time is available. Get yours. Call 313-868-6612. That's 313-868-6612. Executive producer R.J. Watkins. Program director Henry Tyler. 107.5 FM WGPR HD2. RadioWeCanSee.com.
You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones.
Welcome back. I'm Michelle Broughton here with you, and
I'm Santana Hill.
we're here on the Talk Beat Jones show, and we are so happy to be here, and we just honor and thank Billy E. Jones for allowing us to bring this information to share with you. Again, I'm Michelle Broughton, and
I'm Santana Hill, and we're on
the Talk Beat Jones. One thing before we get started, I did remember. We're still working. We're still praying. We're still watching Highland Park, Highland Park, Highland Park. We are hoping that you survive. We are hoping that you touch the people and the power that you have in Highland Park. I won't say her name, but I bet you know who she is. She was a mayor. She was a commissioner. She was on city council. Now she's on the Wayne County Commission. You all have a library and a fighter that can, if nothing else, give you direction and the information that you need to fight for your city. To fight for your city. To fight for your city. Don't go into bankruptcy. They got to figure it out. Highland Park, Highland Park, Highland Park. We are here. We hear you. I hope you get the support, but also rally around those folks that have those positions. You have state reps in Highland Park. You have a senator. Reach out. I know you want the governor to do what she needs to do, but you have also soldiers that you all have to reach out to. I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just saying I'm watching, and I'm hoping you are successful to keep a hold of your city, to not go into bankruptcy, but you reach out and you touch those people and you make them work for you because you are valuable, and they're coming for you. And they want your space. And I'm trying to tell you, don't allow it to happen. Don't allow it to happen. Highland Park, stay alive. Highland Park, stay alive. Because we're here. If we have to march with you, I sure will. I sure will. Nobody should come in your city, take your town, take your water, and tell you that you are not worthy. Because you're a gold mine. And they know that. They know that. So just be mindful. I'm doing my research. Don't allow it to happen. Get your people to fight for you. Because you're out there. Get your elected officials to fight for you. And yes, tap dance on Gretchen because she needs to support you. They came down here. They asked you. They begged you for your vote. Make your vote work for you. And that's coming from Michelle Broughton as a precinct delegate. Because as a precinct delegate, I'm knocking doors, I'm fighting, I'm writing letters, I'm calling. You just can't take my vote for granted. And now I need your help. And you don't respond to me? Something's wrong with that. All I'm saying is think about it. Make your vote work for you, Highland Park. Santana?
Now, you may be wondering, where can you see our programming again? Because we pack this hour with tons of information that you might miss. We re-air this program on 15.2 on Sundays at 4 p.m. And if you want to watch online, you can catch us at TV 33 on demand. That is TV 33 on demand.
We hope to see you there. Now, that was Santana Hill, and I'm Michelle Broten. And if you want to get in touch with us when we're really working and out there paving the ground in the dirt, in the mud, phone number is 313-628-2363. 313-628-2363. Hope you caught it and wrote it down. Now, we're going to switch over and honor our youth. And Santana's going to start because she reminded me of something. All four of mine went to college, graduated, and oh my God, how did I forget about today? Santana.
So, my name's Santana Hill, and I'm the Chief of Staff for Councilmember Mary Waters, and I'd like to talk to you about Decision Day. So, Decision Day is a day when our youth find out where they're going to be going to college. And all up and down my Facebook timeline, I have seen nothing but our youth going to beautiful Michigan institutions like U of M, Wayne
Michigan
State
State.
University, Grand Valley, Michigan State, and we want to
Eastern.
hear from you guys.
Western.
Where has your senior got to into college? Give us a call on Talk Beat Jones at 313-868-0342 or
313-868-0351.
or 313-868-4336. Now, Michelle, you spent a lot of time as an educator.
Yes.
Tell me about our youth and specifically what our juniors and seniors have to do in order to prepare for Decision Day.
Okay. The most important thing in a high schooler's student's life is the 11th grade. No other grade really matters. That's where you shine. You take your ACT, you take your SAT, and your grades are immaculate. So when you become a senior, you have this beautiful resume to present to have choices. The game is to have the choice. If you want to go to Harvard, you got to have the stuff. You want to go to U of M, you got to have your stuff in order. So you have to really pay attention in 11th grade. And it's not too late. If you're a senior, then you have to be a great writer because now you have to write why you want to go to the college and how you're going to be an asset to them. And when they see you shine, that's how you get your scholarships, that's how you get your money, your acceptance letter. And the counselors do a good job, but the teachers do the best job because we are the example and we touch them every day. And sometimes we might share our experiences with our students just to make them grow, to make them do the research to figure out what is it that I might want to entertain to do or become, or what career I might challenge myself through. Every college has a different specific thing that they champion. And so the students usually around this time or just before this time, starting in October, are really asking questions of their moms, their dads, their grandparents, their neighbors. What was it like when you went to school? How was college? They don't dimmer that shine. Give them everything. And if you don't know, find your friend or you look it up. So the next time that your student come to you, your child, your granddaughter, your daughter, your son, you have something to share. You have something to share because this is an exciting time if you want to go to college. And I suggest that everybody should at least do the experience. Is wonderful.
And community colleges fall in that too. Everyone doesn't need to go to a 4-year institution. Some of the hardest working, most black excellence exemplifying people that I've met have cut their teeth at Schoolcraft at Wayne County Community College. And they had the added bonus of not being $350,000 in debt like yours truly. Oh yeah, that's how much it takes to get a law degree. $350,000.
Right. And for those that are in debt, you need to pay attention to the courts. The president is trying to do what he does, but they may or may not be successful because you have sabotagers that don't want us to be successful by having that loan relieved. Right?
That's right. There's the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program. It was started in 2007. That's how I became a public servant, because if you make 120 qualifying payments and you serve 10 years in public service, nonprofit, or nonprofit health care, you will be eligible to have the remaining balance wiped away. But like Michelle said, there are opponents of large-scale reform of student loans. Now, student loans used to be dischargeable in bankruptcy. That meant that if you declared bankruptcy, your loans would be wiped away. Well, way back when, the legislature decided no more of that. You gonna pay what you owe. And if you don't pay what you owe, your estate will pay what you owe. So the Public Service Forgiveness Program was started as a way to ease that burden and as a way to allow those who might not otherwise participate in government to take those government jobs. Right. But these 3 years of the pandemic have been hard for everybody, and nobody was able to pay on their student loans. So a payment moratorium was issued, and it's still in effect right now, where you don't have to make any payments and you won't have a negative payment status. But what our president is trying to do is give large-scale reform, wipe large balances out. And there are those who don't want that, because a free people is a people that can get engaged. And what is debt? A shackle.
That's right. So on this part, that is why politics are local, politics are important, and whether you want to be in or out, tag you're in. So do your fact checking, participate, vote, pay attention. Google won't tell you everything. You may have to pick up a newspaper. You may have to watch other broadcasts. I don't want to give everybody free advertisement, because you can watch it here and you can get the information here. So coming up in Michigan is a race, right?
That's right.
A Senate race, because Debbie Stabenow is stepping down. And now everybody, that seat's up for grabs. We need to pay attention to who wants that seat and why, and what resources they may or may not be able to bring. And remember, if Debbie stepped down, she was old, the person stepping in is going to be a freshman. So they're going to have to learn on the job. They really are. And you want somebody that knows your community, that care about you or I, that is concerned about our city, because they're going to represent the state. This is the state Senate seat. You want somebody that is proficient in Michigan particular issues. And that's all I'm saying. Do your research. Pick the best candidate. Figure it out. Talk to them. Listen when they come out. Read the propaganda that they're going to send to your house, the flyers and whatever, the billfolds, whatever comes to your mailbox. Pay attention to that, because it's important. It really is. We need to make sure we make the best decision. We put the right people in place that maybe care about our issues here in Detroit, Wayne County, Michigan. Santana?
And let's talk about it. Do you guys have any questions? Do you have any concerns? Do you have any idea who you might want to see as the next state senator? Give us a call here on Talk Beat Jones. I'm Santana Hill.
And I'm Michelle Broten.
And we can be reached at 313-868-4336
or 313-868-0351.
or 313-868-0342.
That's right. Just pay attention. Go and vote. Yes, we need to register people, but guess what? When President Barack Obama was in place, people are already registered. They were blocks and blocks and waited 3, 4, 5, 8, 10 hours to vote. Yeah, I said it. So you need to encourage that type of participation to come back out. Because after this race, then it's another presidential race. And we need to pay attention and get the voters activated. And I know people don't like to come out unless it's an issue that they really want to vote for, like marijuana. But it's more than that. We have to pay attention, because when you put those people in place, also the judges, just don't go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Check those people out. Because they're in place, and many times they could care less, and they make a decision about you, your life, your family, and they sitting on a bench, and guess what? You voted for them.
And you want justice to look like you, don't you?
We should.
You want a jury of your peers that look like you, that come from where you are, that understand you.
So don't throw away when they send you that invite to come down to be a juror. Go. It's an experience you'll never forget.
And we need you. We can't change these systems without you. You are the key piece of the puzzle.
Yes. And you and your vote is valuable, and they know that. That's why they come after you. But again, you have to do your research. You have to listen. You have to participate, and mostly ask questions, because your questions are important. Your questions are important, and in that way you can spread the information that is correct and the information that you did your research with or on or by. But pay attention. Pay attention. And then when I talked about Google, Fox ain't right either, because then they get a lawsuit. Aren't people coming out? People are losing their jobs for miseducation or misspeaking or giving out the wrong information. And then what do? Run it with like it was facts. It's not. You have to do a deeper dive. Just because somebody tells you something, even if it's me, you need to look it up. You need to check it out. Again, my name is Michelle Broughton.
And I'm Santana Hill.
And we want you to participate. We are the agents. We are the worker bees of the Honorable Councilwoman Mary Waters. And the waters do run deep.
That's right. Member Waters is constantly working for you and with you in the background. I can't tell you how many times she comes to me and Michelle and says, guys, this constituent called me. What can we do to help?
And many times she looks at us, I'll do it. I'm going to get to it. I'll do it. And she will run out there because of her dedication and help you personally, even though she has us. We do the job. And so we want to let you know that you do have somebody on that council that cares about you.
And you've also got us.
And you have us.
My name's Santana Hill, and I'm the Chief of Staff for Councilmember Waters. And I'm going to hand out my work cell number. You can reach me here anytime. My work cell is 313-480-3716. That's for Santana Hill, Chief of Staff to Councilmember Mary Waters at Large.
And I'm Michelle Broughton, and I'm the Director of Constituent Services. And I am out at the block clubs. I'm out at the neighborhood clubs. I'm outreach office. I'm everywhere in the community. And if you don't see me, you can call me, because I know some things have changed. Some presidents have changed. Block clubs are now associations, and they may have changed. My work cell phone number is 313-480-4825. That's 313-480-4825. So let us know. Some block clubs are every fourth Tuesday or something like that, but we don't know. That information isn't really shared. But if you want me to come, I bet you I'll show up.
That's right. And if you're a Black Club watching this program right now, please feel free to call in to Talk Beat Jones whenever you see us on your screen. You can watch us on replay every Sunday, 15.2 at 4 p.m. or at TV 33 on demand. And you can call in at 313-868-4336 or
313-868-0351
or 313-868-0342.
And I would be remiss. One last thing that we do need to share with you. The HOPE program is still going on. If you have back taxes, you need help, please apply for the HOPE program. Also, this Saturday, we are sponsoring the buyback program. If you're in an occupied home from the land bank and you want to stay in that home and buy that home, please make sure you get in touch with our office and that you get the help that you need to stay in your home. And really, we are really here to help you. That workshop will be this Saturday from 12 o'clock to 3 at the Samaritan Center. That's May 6th. That's this Saturday. We want to see you. We want to help you. If you are in an occupied home and you need to stay there, you want to buy that house, you want to stay there, come see us. Santana?
That's right. We have a housing expert that's been an activist for a long time, Joanna Underwood, who will be leading this informative workshop. And she'll be sitting down with each of you to work through your paperwork and get you ready to purchase that home from the land bank, because we have got to keep generational wealth. Do you know how much wealth was lost in the Black community as a result of the foreclosure and mortgage crisis? So much.
Right.
So much. And we've got to start taking that back.
Right.
And speaking of preserving our wealth, the Wayne County Treasurer's Office for this year has removed owner-occupied homes from the foreclosure rolls.
That's right.
Eric Sabree has negotiated and made sure that owner-occupied homes will not be subject to foreclosure this year. But there's some stuff you got to do to make sure that the very next year you don't end up back there. Michelle?
Right. So I need you to call our office, because I might even have a friend out there. Don't be embarrassed. Call our office to get the help that you need to stay in your house. The phone number is 313-628-2363. 313-628-2363. And also, call us. We're waiting to help you. We are here for you. Again, my name is Michelle Broughton.
And I'm Santana Hill from the Office of Councilmember Mary Waters.
Here on the Talk Beat Jones show, compliments of Billy E. Jones. Yes? Oh, our location. Northwest Activity Center on the west side, that's Curtis and Myers. And on the east side, we're at the Samaritan Place, and that's on East Warren and Connor. And we would love to see you there. Our office hours, call us. On the east side, it is from 11 to 3. And again, we want to see you. We're here to help you. And on the west side, it's by appointment, because I'm doing the activities with the people there. If you come, you may see me. I may be active already with the seniors and anyone else that needs my help, but we would love to see you. We are here by Mary Waters, City Council at Large, to serve you. Again, my name is Michelle Broughton.
And I'm Santana Hill.
On the Talk Beat Jones show, by compliments of Billy E. Jones, we are so appreciative to have this time to bring this information to you. We are here to serve you. So many times people say, I didn't ever see anybody. I didn't get any help. Well, I'm telling you, call 313-628-2363. That's the number. That is your lifeline. Call.
And if you're interested in hearing any of this information again, Talk Beat Jones will re-air on Sunday at 4 p.m. on 15.2, and you can watch it online at TV 33 On Demand. Also, consider making a contribution to this station that serves not just Detroit, but our friends in Highland Park as well.
That's right. You got to put it in, put some skin in the game, because we need your support. Support WHPR. This information is for you. It's for you. And you want to support those stations that support you. Okay? All right. So I need you to stay healthy, family. I need you to take care of your family, your friends, your neighbors. Check on those seniors. Knock on the door or call them up if you know, or ask your block club captain to say, hey, have you seen Miss McGillicuddy lately? Have you seen Mr. Smith lately? We have to pay attention to what's going on in our neighborhoods because we are here. We want to stay here in Detroit. We want to be healthy here. And we want to make sure that all is well. And again, when you go downtown, you want to be safe. You want to come home the same way you went down. And we want to have this beautiful experience that so many other people have and enjoy. It's time for us to enjoy the experience of Detroit. By the way, did you see the ship that came? The Viking ship? Yeah, they're importing people. They are importing people to Detroit. And we need to have that same invitation in our own backyard so that we are safe and that we can enjoy Detroit, Michigan. Santana?
That's right. And speaking of checking in on our senior population, I want everybody to save the date for July 11th down at the Eastern Market from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. That is our summer senior sizzler. We plan to have plenty of transportation, and we may even have a park and ride component for those seniors who want to drive to one location but don't want to park down at the Eastern Market. Save the date.
Right. Great food, great entertainment. And again, family, be safe. We hope to see you on the next turnaround on the Talk Beat Jones show. And I am Michelle Broughton.
And I'm Santana Hill.
And we hope you are safe. Be well.
Be well.
Bye, Dad.
You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones.
Have you ever wanted your own TV show? Have you dreamed of showcasing your talent for the world to see? Well, now you can. Have your own TV show. You can have your own 30-minute show. Not only will you be seen in the Detroit area, but you can be viewed worldwide. For more information, call 313-868-6612. Visit our studio.